I'm taking my freedom.
Hey, besties. Now, I just got through coming back from watching the Marvel, the new Marvel movie. And when I tell you, the movie was good. Now, if you are here to go ahead and see if you want to watch the movie or not, and you don't want to watch the rest of this video, I'm going to say like, comment, subscribe, and yes, watch the video. Please go watch the movie. When I tell you it is so worth it, it is so freaking worth it. Now, it's so crazy because a lot of people that I was talking to was like, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if I want to watch the video or do I want to wait when it come on Disney Plus. And you got to think about it. Like, even though the Marvel movies is making money, or like any movie that goes onto any of your streaming platforms, you want to support the actors, you want to support the directors, the producers, and things like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I became a Marvel fan literally 4 or 5 years ago. My daughter started liking it, and I can't think of what Marvel movie she started liking, but she started liking it. And when I tell you, it turned the Marvel switch on me to the point I watched all the way to the beginning to the current. At the time, it was the Avengers, and it was amazing. But let's get into this video. Let's get to the video. Let's get to this movie. Let's go, besties. Now, story time. So pretty much the movie is clearly about, y'all, as you guys know, in the last Avengers, Steve, which is the old Captain America, decided to go back in time with his boo-boo kitty, and which is the love of his life, and kind of, be around her and live a normal life, which he should. You feel me? The new Captain America is actually Falcon, Hawk, whatever. And Steve and Hawk was very close. Any movie that you've seen versus like with Marvel in it, when you've seen Steve, 95% of the time you've seen my boy. Why did that come on? You see my boy, the Hawk. Now, a lot of times they did work together in the Marvel movies, hand in hand. They both were military men, and that's how they met. And that's pretty much the storyline of them being really. And like I said, that's how they became really good friends. Like I said, from the military, boo, boo, boo. Now, if you guys do not know the history on the original Captain America, which is with Steve, I do recommend that you guys do watch it. But let's carry on. So the new Captain America is, like I said, Hawk. You know what I'm saying? And he, for Black History Month, it was amazing for it to come out because he's one of us. But one thing that you'll notice if you are a fan of his, before he turned into Captain America, he was a very conscience person, always thinking of others, always thinking of like the logical thing to do, never really like Iron Man where he just did it. So you, in this movie, you're going to see a lot of him trying to be too much of the good guy. That's the best way to put it. He's definitely not a Thor. He's definitely not an old Captain America. He's definitely not an Iron Man where he's just like, all right, let's get it done. Boo, 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 boo. And not saying that they did not care about the people around it at all, but he's just a lot more cautious, to say the very least. Now, I'm going to say this. This is a movie review, is not a spoiler. So I'm going to leave out a lot of parts because I don't want you guys to spoil the movie. You know what I'm saying? I don't like. I watched a couple of reviews and sometimes they spoil the movie to the point it's like, why even watch it if you told me what it's gonna be? So that's that. Now in the movie, you are going to see that there is a replacement Hawk. Now let's pause that for 1 second. Now, before I watched this movie, I had a feeling, like a deep, 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 deep feeling that if you've been keeping up with all of the last couple Marvel movies after the Avengers, you know that they have been bringing on like younger cast members, like new members. They done it with the Thor movie. They did it with Black Widow movie, where they're introducing like new superheroes for real. So the superhero that they are introducing in this movie is going to be the new Hawk. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the new Hawk, the reason why I do like him is because he gives you Iron Man feels. He gives you humor, he gives you like that dry sense of humor, he gives you a laugh, he gives you a tickle, he gives you something that, like, the movie is so serious that sometimes you need a little chuckle. That's why a lot of people love Iron Man. Come on now. Now I'm gonna post a video or a picture right here so you guys can see what the new Hawk look like. Now let's carry on. Now the new Hawk, when I tell you, is like uberly obsessed with the old Hawk, which is now Captain America. Think of it like how Spider-Man was super in love with Iron Man, how like that was like super his hero. He didn't want to disappoint him. It gives the same feel. Follow me. So pretty much this little something that was okay. So remember in Avengers where there we had the vibranium, and it was so like one of like everybody wanted to get their hands on it. Well, there is something out there, and I can't think of the name, so do not get mad at me. There is a new something that's even bigger than vibranium that is like 10 times better. And so pretty much in the beginning of the movie, you see these two pretty much trying to make sure it doesn't go in the hands of the bad guys. They accomplished the mission. I do want to show you guys the clip of Captain America fighting. It's pretty dope. His suit is pretty live. I'm going to show you guys in a minute. So they're pretty much fighting. Like I said, Captain America's suit did get a facelift from the old Steve suit, which it should. And I noticed that his suit does a lot of more cool things that the other one. It got a facelift. It got an upgrade, to say the very least. So, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's so funny because Hawk's suit, like his new suit, is so boring. But towards the end of the movie, they're hinting that he is going to get a new suit. So I actually cannot wait to see that. Carry on. So pretty much there was a guy, his name is Bradley, and you know, if you guys remember him from the other movies, he literally was a military man. He was locked up for 30 years, and then he was just released maybe like 2 years ago. And they go to the White House. He's not fond of Ross at all. At all. He's not fond of this man because he was the reason why he was the reason why that he had to be how reason why he had to be locked away for all them years. So when Captain America was like, "Well, do you want to go to the White House?" Of course, he said no. Anyway, they go to the White House, and a big something happens. Like I said, I don't want to tell you guys what happened, but a big something happened, and a lot of stuff goes wrong, and it pretty much ends Bradley back in jail. And even worse, they're trying to get this man the death penalty. And so, of course, now they showed our friend Bucky. Now y'all know who Bucky is. Bucky is Captain America's best friend. Remember, don't quote me on this, but I can't think of exactly what. I think it was Captain America Code of War, something like that, where Bucky, pretty much they was experimenting on Bucky, and Bucky literally was trying to go after Steve, and he had an iron hand and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm gonna show y'all in the clip a Bucky, and so it was really nice to see Bucky, and it was really nice to see him make his cameo in this movie. But it was crazy because towards the end of the movie, Bucky and Captain America had a conversation, and the conversation was really based on, am I really cut out to be Captain America? Did Steve make a bad choice in turning all this over on me? Can I ever fill the shoes of being the man himself? Watch this.
Wow. What made me think I could follow that? I should have took the serum.
And of course, the Captain America is upset because he feel like it's his fault. Like he was the one that invited Bradley to the White House, and then this happens on his watch. So of course he wants to, you know what I'm saying, figure out what's going on, because like I said, don't want to spoil the movie, but when you watch it, you will see in that scene, for me, it was like, yeah, something's going on. What the heck is going on? Anyways, I also want to give you guys, just let you guys know something too. Ross, which is the president, you may know him in other Marvel movies. Now, they actually switched him out. So when you go in there, at first, when I first seen the president, which is President Ross, in my mind, I'm thinking, now I'm up to date on my Marvel movies. Why do this guy don't look familiar to me? Like when I tell you, in the middle of the movie, I had to Google who this guy was, and they said that he was replaced. The old Ross president was replaced by the new guy, which makes sense. Now, the villain in the movie is someone that you guys have seen before, whatever. Like I said, don't want to give it away, but I do want to give you guys a little breakdown of who that is after this clip. So, but the villain, whatever, just want his payback, of course. And I'm going to be honest with you. He should want his payback because Ross did him wrong. But just like most people, you ever literally was just like a bad person, or like you knew of somebody who was just a bad person, and then now they're finally trying to get their life together, but they done screwed over so many people that now they accumulated so many enemies, and now the enemies don't want to let that shit go, and now they really want you to like suffer for it. That's pretty much what's going on with this villain. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if he made me look like that, I'd be mad too. Anyways, more of the story is Ross told, aka the president, told the villain dude that he was going to let him free after he became president. And then a little hiccup happens, and boom, he was not free, and he was not happy about it, baby. So it all boils down to like, hey, the villain guy, like, hey, let's get rid of Captain America, then we're gonna get rid of you. And I'm gonna be honest with you. As the movie is going on, I'm just thinking like, okay, they're going to pop out another, like I want to see like another Avenger. Like I want to see somebody, and guess who I see? Can you guess who they showed us? Now, after Captain America had that conversation with Bucky, I'm gonna be honest with you, he was literally focused on trying to get through back on the mission. He left that place on a mission, and as he should. So pretty much after the big setup happens of America versus Japan, that was a whole setup by little villain man, and then that didn't work out, and then the new Hawk dude, he got hurt and injured or whatever, and boom, they saved the day. And it was like, okay, so at this point I'm in the movies, and I'm like, okay, so what's now? What they're gonna give us? And baby, when I tell you, they gave us a huge surprise. Now, throughout the movie, Mr. President Man literally is taking these pills. He's literally, like I said, he's trying to turn over his life. He literally don't want to be the bad guy no more. He don't want to be the mean guy no more. He don't want to be that guy. The whole relationship, the whole movie, he's literally trying to, you know, kind of like be a better dad. Like he's reaching out to his daughter and he's trying to be a good dad, but his daughter literally is not hearing it. He's done too much damage, right? But he's determined to make this work. He done planted pink blossoms all in the White House yard, all these things to try to let her know, like, hey, I love you and I just want to be a good dad. But he's done so much damage in the past, like I said before, ain't nobody trying to believe him. So the villain dude, apparently he was using the villain dude to pretty much prolong his life. Like I said, you got to see the story to the movie to see why and what and who and where and how. But all I'm gonna say is something dealing with his health. So the villain dude gave him these pills that he was taking, and the pills literally was helping him maintain like his attitude, his health, things like that. Which meant that the villain dude had him wrapped around his finger. You feel me? Which means that the villain dude has some tea on him that nobody else knew that he had. And so throughout the movie, you can tell that the villain dude kept trying to make him mad. And I was like, why he messing with the homie? Like, why he trying to make him mad all the time? Like, he trying to be a good person. You ever trying to be a good person and somebody just mess up your Starbucks? Somebody just mess up your day? That's what the villain dude tried to do. So I noticed every time President Ross got mad, his eyes would turn red. His body would just pulsate like this. Do, 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 do. So after the villain man had a conversation with Captain America went to the president, and boom, a big surprise happened. Watch this.
President Ross? They can kill doing fire!
Did y'all see that? Let me find out, babies. Now, I seen little teasers here and there, but let me find out we got a red Hawk. Now, if y'all know, in the Avengers, when Hawk came back, for some reason, Hawk was so mellow and chill, Hawk couldn't get mad. Like, Hawk couldn't get big because he was on his zen. Well, apparently we got a red Hawk. We got a green Hawk. We got a red Hawk. We got a Christmas Hawk at this point. And the red Hawk, literally, which is President Ross, turned into this big, giant, powerful Hawk. And apparently the thing that the villain been feeding him literally get more to his health than try to get him better. And that was his little get back the whole time. And here the Hawk beating his chest. And I'm going to be honest with you, the Hawk was giving Captain America a run for his life, baby. He was tossing them, throwing them, flinging them, put them in the headlock, like everything the Hawk was giving. I mean, everything that Captain America was giving President Ross, aka the Hawk, Red Hawk, it was not working. And so the crazy part about it all was he was pushed. He was pushed to the edge to get like that. And he didn't even want to do that. He didn't want to get there. But the villain man pushed him. You know that song, Don't Push Me, because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. That they should have just played that song, because literally he did not want it to get that far, but it had to, baby. It had to. Now, boom, 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 they fighting. Bing, 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 bing. They're going back and forth. And now I just want to add this in just so you guys, because some of you guys, if you're a big Marvel fan, you already know this. But if you're not, you would know that Hulk, he never took the serum. Now, what is the serum? The serum is that thing where the old Captain America, aka Steve, would get knocked out the air, blasted, and he literally would heal quickly. Iron Man would heal quickly. Bucky will heal quickly. Well, the Hulk didn't take the serum. So every punch that was thrown at him, every stab that was given to him, he felt that. He had to actually heal like you and I. So when I tell you when the Hulk was giving him the beat down, oh baby, he felt that big time. So more the story is the Hulk gets smaller, as we all know. That's always happens. The Hulk gets smaller, and as the Hulk gets smaller, Mr. AKA the President Man, he feels bad because that was not the goal for him to get like that. He like, I try to tell y'all kept pushing me and pushing me and pushing me, and I went there, and he did. Overall, my opinion on the movie altogether, I would say that altogether, I'm not gonna say it's one of my favorite Marvel movies. Would I rewatch? Now that's all how I can tell if a movie is good if I would rewatch it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I would rewatch it. I would. I definitely would rewatch the movie. And I would rewatch it without it not being a bore to me. Cause you ever had to rewatch a movie and it was like kind of boring? Yeah, I would rewatch the movie, no, and it wouldn't be boring to me. I would give the movie overall a 9.2. I'm being honest with you. I would give it a 9.2. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, the storyline was definitely, I give it a 10 out of 10. The storyline was on point. If you did not know what was going on, that you could have went to the bathroom and got up and you still could have just followed it. It was a very thought out storyline. Shout out to them. As far as the new characters, oh yeah, there also was the ex Black Widow. They brought her back. Google it, baby. So the ex Black Widow plays the head of security to President Ross. And baby, I ain't gonna lie to you, she was a small little something, but she was kicking butt. Yes, she was. Yes, and it confused me a little bit because I know who Black Widow is. Black Widow is the girl with like the little like the reddish hair. She wasn't giving reddish. Black Widow was a little taller. She was, but when I did a little Google search, whatever, it says that she was like the original or whatever. Anyways, it was good. She was a nice little spread in a movie. Um, your bestie ain't gonna lie to you. I would say go watch this video. This movie. Sorry, I would say go watch the movie. I would say if you waited to watch it on Disney Plus, that's gonna be cool too. But go watch the movie. On Tuesdays, movies are cheaper. Go watch the movies while the kids are, at school. Go watch the movie after the kids get out of school. Do not sleep on this movie. It was great. It was amazing. I highly recommend it. And I'm so happy I didn't listen to people that said it wasn't worth it. Mind you, your opinion is your opinion, their opinion is their opinion, and this is my opinion. And look it, Bessie's not gonna steer you wrong. So make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell your best friend that best friend said like, comment, subscribe to this video. Now we got some more movies that is in the works, so make sure you stay tuned.